Hi friends, welcome back to Sauna with Samantha. Now today's flow is going to be centered all around slowing down and building strength from slowing down. I know I've addressed this before on this channel, but there are a lot of subtle muscles that get worked a lot better when we simply slow down. So that's what we're going to be doing today. You don't need any particular props, blocks, or straps or anything like that. If you feel that you need them, then feel free to grab them, but otherwise let's just go ahead and get started. Come to a comfortable kneeling position. You just place the hands down in the lap and then close off the eyes. Now take a moment here to center yourself. Draw your energy down toward each and every part of you that is connected to the ground. And then observe the breath. Notice where it might be circulating, if it's deep or shallow, fast or slow. Now we're going to do a little pranayama exercise to elongate our inhales and exhales. So I will count. I want you to inhale for 4, exhale for 4, inhale for 5, exhale for 5, inhale for 6, exhale for 6, and then we'll allow the breath to soften back. So take a nice deep inhale to prepare. Exhale fully. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Allow the breath to soften and come back to its natural rhythm. Go ahead and blink open the eyes. Good job. Inhale, arms come all the way up over the head. Go ahead and bind the fingers, flip them inside out. And as you exhale, stretch over to the right. Move with intention. Inhale, come back up to center. And as you exhale, stretch over to the left. Really create space in that right side of your body. Inhale, up to center. You can release the bind. And as you exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, arms come all the way up. And as you exhale, twist to the left. See if you can really soften around your center here. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, hands down through heart center. All right, let's come into a tabletop position. So stack your wrists underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips, and then really leading your movement through the pressure in your hands, so as if you're dragging your hand back toward you and then pushing your hand away from you into your mat. Really draw those hands back toward you to bring the chest forward. Sit bones go back and broad. Now as you exhale, press those hands away from you, like they're scooting forward on the mat, to round the spine. Sit bones tuck under, chin comes to chest. Inhale, bring those hands back toward you for cow. Then as you exhale, round to cat. Let's do a couple more of these. Inhale, cow, exhale, really round that spine up. Last time, chest comes forward, sit bones broad. Exhale, chin to chest, sit bones tuck under. Come back to neutral spine. Now we're going to do kind of a spiral with this. So I want you to move your torso in kind of a circle. So you'll go clockwise and counterclockwise. So again, you can lead. I would recommend leading with your torso here, but you can choose leading with your chest, with your sit bones, or with the pressure in your hands. It's completely up to you. Inhale, come forward to cow, and then as you exhale, round up to cat. So going from the left and down through the right. On your inhale, back to cow. And just make a few circles this way. Do like 3 on each side. So once you've done your first 3, switch directions. Move with your own breath. Take your time. Again, the name of the game today is slow. Using intention. All right, once you've completed your 3 on each side, you can come back to a neutral spine. All right, extend your right arm out long and your left leg out long. Bend that left knee. Reach back with your right hand to grab hold of your left ankle, and then really kick that left leg back into your right hand. Keep your core engaged so that you're not collapsing in the spine. You want to really stay lifted. All right, go ahead and release that right hand down, but keep your left leg up. Playing with the balance a little bit, we'll come into a tiger pose with right hand, right leg. See if you can kick back and keep the balance. If you need to angle your bottom leg a little bit for a little added support, feel free to do that. But really press the ground away from you and just experiment with the balance a little bit. Know that each and every time you are playing with balance, you are working your inner core muscles, which is a great thing to be working. And go ahead and release both limbs down to the ground. Come back to your tabletop position. And then extend your left arm out, right leg, bend that right knee, grab hold with your left hand, and then again, really kick back into that hand. Press the ground away from you, engage the core. Breathe. All right, go ahead and release that left hand down, keep the right leg bent, and then we'll play with the balance on this side. Grab hold with your right hand. Again, kick back. Whoop. See, if you lose your balance, that's okay. Just play with it. Really work that core. Breathe. Go ahead and release those limbs down to the ground. And sit back onto the heels. All right. Go ahead and tuck under the toes. Bring the bottom all the way up to the sky for our first downward facing dog. Go ahead and take the moment to set the posture. You can pedal through the feet. Draw those sit bones up toward the sky. If you want to take a nice deep bend in the knee to set the spine and then start straightening the legs, it can be a really great thing to do, especially on the very first one. So you can really establish the posture for your practice today. All right. All right, on an inhale, go ahead and wave your body all the way forward to a high plank. And then as you exhale, wave all the way back to your downward facing dog. So see if you can elongate your breath and move with your own breath. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, back to your down dog. One more time. Inhale to plank. Hold. Exhale, back to down dog. Then go ahead and walk your feet all the way forward to the hands. Bring your feet about hip width apart. Grab hold of opposite elbows. And just hang here in ragdoll. You can take a nice deep bend in the knees if that feels nice. You can begin to straighten. Hang wherever feels comfortable to you. All right, on an inhale, go ahead and peel the body all the way up to stand, bone by bone, head and neck. Come last. Good job. My hair is crazy. All right. Inhale, arms come all the way up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift the chest, create some space. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back into a high plank. Lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now again, the name of the game is slow, so if you feel that I'm going too fast for you, if you feel that your breath is capable of going slower and you can move with your breath, then please, by all means, definitely slow it down even more if you can. Breathe here. All right, inhale. And then on an exhale, go ahead and step or jump your feet to the hands. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, use your leg strength to come all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump, back to a high plank. Lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Again, check your sit bones so that they're drawing up toward the sky. Heels are drawing down toward the ground, but again, give the priority to your sit bones. You want to make sure your spine is nice and long and straight. All right, inhale, and then on an exhale, step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, come up to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, use your leg strength. Come all the way up to stand, arms come up to the sky. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Good work. Inhale, chair position. So stick those buns all the way back. You want to make sure that your knees are stacked over your ankles. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up to a flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump, back to a high plank. Lower down, slow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now lifting from the inner thigh. Inhale, right leg comes up. Exhale, bring your knee to the nose. Bring your hips high so that you have room to plant that foot between your hands. Angle your back foot at about 45 degrees. And then use your leg strength to inhale. Slowly come all the way up to warrior one. All right, bring your hands down to heart center. Now, I want you to use your leg strength. And by that, what I mean is, we're gonna come up to stand, but I don't want you to do either of these two things, okay? First one is using your back foot to propel you forward. Don't wanna do that. The second is using your weight to help you come forward this way, okay? Those are the no-nos today. Okay, I want you to simply use your leg strength, stay lifted, and come all the way up to stand. Go ahead and do that now. All right, once you are in Tadasana, extend your left leg out long. So we're in a standing balance. Inhale. Then as you exhale, bring that left leg back, pivot at the hip, bring your body forward, back toes are pointed down toward the mat, warrior three. Hold here, breathe. Go ahead and bend the front knee, place that back foot down, inhale, and then as you exhale, plant the hands, step back to a high plank, slowly lower down, inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Good job. Again, lifting from the inner thigh. Inhale, left leg comes up, exhale, bring that knee to your nose, hips stay high, plant that foot between the hands, angle your right foot about 45 degrees, and then again, use your leg strength. Come all the way up for warrior one. Bring hands down through heart center. And again, avoiding those two things, see if you can use your leg strength to come all the way up to stand in Tadasana. Beautiful. Inhale, extend that right leg out long in front of you, standing balance. Inhale, and then as you exhale, without touching that foot to the floor, draw that right leg back, hinge at the hips, come all the way back for warrior three. Right toes are pointing down toward the mat. Hold. Go ahead and bend that front knee. Place that right foot down with intention. Slow. Inhale, arms up. Warrior one. Exhale, plant those hands. Step back to a high plank. Slowly lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Go ahead and catch your breath if you lost it. Go ahead and inhale. And then on an exhale, step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sit back in chair position. Arms come up above the head. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Good job. Again, inhale, chair position. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift the chest, create some space. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back to your high plank. Lower down, slow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good job. All right, inhale, lift the right leg. Go ahead and open through the hip this time. You can bend that top knee if you'd like to get a little bit deeper. Then as you exhale, bring that right knee to your left elbow. Extend that right leg out long. Move your weight over into your right hand, and then sweep that left arm up overhead for fallen triangle. Exhale, plant that left hand down. You can unthread that right leg, come back to your three-leg dog. You can again open through the hip, bend that top leg, and then leading with your right foot, come all the way around and sweep the right arm up for wild thing. Hold here. Inhale, and as you exhale, unwind, plant that right hand back down, back to your three-leg dog. Exhale, bring right knee to your nose, plant that foot between the hands. Angle your back foot, 45 degrees. And again, use your leg strength. Come all the way up for warrior one. Take an extra breath here. And then on an exhale, plant those hands, step back to your high plank. Slowly lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift left leg. You can open through the hip, bend that top leg. Then as you exhale, bring your left knee to your right elbow. Inhale, extend that leg long. Shift your weight to your left hand, and then sweep that right arm all the way up. Open the chest to the sky. Exhale, plant that right hand down, unthread that leg, come back to your three-leg dog. Again, open through the hip, bend that top knee, and then leading with your left foot this time, come all the way down to the ground, and open to the sky with your left arm for wild thing. Hold here. Inhale, and then as you exhale, plant that left hand back down, and come back up to three-leg dog. And then bring that left knee to nose, plant that foot between the hands. Angle your right foot 45 degrees, and again, use that leg strength. Come all the way up for warrior one. Inhale. As you exhale, plant those hands down. Step back to your high plank. Slowly lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, take a moment to catch your breath if you lost it. Now, that was a lot of strength work. But enjoy the feeling of knowing that you are working not only the big muscles, but the subtle muscles as well. In my opinion, those are the ones that make the biggest difference in terms of feeling ease in movement. Personal opinion. It is what it is. All right, take an inhale, and then as you exhale, step or jump, feet to the hands. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sit back in your chair. Arms come up. Then as you exhale, stand all the way up, hands down through heart center. Good work. I know that was a lot. All right. Inhale, arms come up to the sky, come up to the tiptoes, and then while staying on your tiptoes, as you exhale, bring hands down through heart center and bring your body down into a crouch. Inhale, arms come up to the sky, tiptoes all the way up to stand. And as you exhale, whoop, lose my balance. And as you exhale, come all the way back down again to your crouch. Move slowly with intention. One more time. Inhale to stand, reach for the sky, and as you exhale, come all the way back down again to your crouch. Beautiful. Okay, release the bum down to the ground. You can move yourself into the center of your mat. Extend your legs out long. And I'm gonna give you an option here. So, option A is to do your reverse plank like this. Or if you feel like that is too much, you can bring yourself into kind of a reverse tabletop. So you just bend the knees, plant the feet, you pop yourself up this way. So take whichever variation you like. Keep the shoulders away from the ears and engage the core. Hold here. All right, go ahead and release the bum down to the ground. Plant the feet, and then slowly, slowly peel the body all the way down to a supine position, bone by bone. All right, good work. Okay, plant the feet just at about the distance to your fingertips. Tuck the shoulder blades under the back. Inhale. Actually, take an extra breath here. And then as you inhale, go ahead and lift up into a bridge pose. So again, once you're up, you can tuck the shoulder blades even further under the back. Just hold here. Really engage the core and the glutes. Make sure that your knees are sticking together, they're not splaying out. You'll feel more stability if you are stacked with your knees over your ankles, not off to the side in either direction. A little bit longer, you got this. You can do this. Inhale. And then as you exhale, slowly, slowly peel the body down bone by bone. Just piece by piece. Once you finally have the sacrum down on the ground, bring the knees in, give them a hug. You can just rock from side to side. All right, go ahead and cross your left ankle over your right knee. Flex that left ankle to protect your knee joint. Go ahead and thread the hands behind the right thigh. Inhale, and as you exhale, draw those legs toward you. You can use your left elbow as a lever to get a little deeper into that hip opener. Breathe. Now is your time to relax. Still move slow, but it won't feel like so much more work now. Okay, inhale, you can release that. Cross the right leg over the left knee. Thread the hands behind the left thigh. Flex that right ankle. And as you exhale, draw those legs toward you. Inhale to unwind. Bring both knees together. You can bring your arms out to a T. And as you exhale, draw both knees over to the left. Bring your gaze over the right shoulder. Allow yourself to cool. Inhale, come back up to center. And as you exhale, drop both knees over to the right. You can bring your gaze over that left shoulder. Hopefully this should be feeling really nice all the way up and down your spine. Make sure both of your shoulder blades are still planted into the mat. Inhale, come back up to center. And we're gonna do a happy baby. So you can either use your peace fingers to grab hold of your big toes, or if you want, you can bring your hands to the outside of your feet. Inhale, and then as you exhale, bring both knees down toward your armpit. You can either just have some stillness here. If you want to rock from side to side, you can do that. You can keep knees bent, or if you'd like, you can even straighten the legs and just hold here. Do whichever one feels good to you. I find rocking side to side in a happy baby feels really nice on my spine, so you might find that too. You might not. Just do what feels good for your body. All right. Go ahead and bring both legs together. You can release them down to the floor. We'll just make our way into Shavasana. So you can take whichever variation you like. Go ahead and just tuck the shoulder blades under the back and close off the eyes. Now again, take this opportunity to ground yourself. Now go ahead and take this opportunity in your Shavasana to ground yourself and to bring your awareness to your breath. Notice where the breath is circulating. If it happens to be up in your chest, see if you can move it down into your belly. Notice where it's circulating. If it happens to be circulating up in the chest, see if you can move it down into the belly. We tend to breathe in our chest when we're stressed. Sometimes we do it out of habit. But when we move the breath down into the belly, it helps flip a switch in our brains that signal time to rest and digest as opposed to fight and flight. See if that helps aid in your relaxation. and your ability to digest this practice. Go ahead and begin to wiggle the fingers and toes. And then as soon as you feel ready, go ahead and roll to whichever side feels comfortable to you today. And make your way up into a comfortable seated position. Eyes remain closed. Bring hands to heart center. You can blink open the eyes. Namaste. Thank you so much for flowing with me today. I hope that this was enjoyable for you. Please comment below and let me know how this flow went. And if you did enjoy it, please be sure to like and subscribe. There are new flows every Tuesday and Saturday. And if you'd like to be notified anytime that there's a new upload, please feel free to hit that little notification bell. Thanks again so much for flowing with me. Have a swell day.